What's up, Quadcopter fans? It's hiringadrone.com, and today I'm going to be doing a flight with the review of the UDI U27 inverted flyer. So today we got quite a bit of a wind. I actually left the battery plugged into the USB charger, carrying it over, so I don't know how much flight we're going to get in. Sometimes I can drain them. You might notice these little boxes that I have my drones on. They're just pencil boxes from Walmart. They're 99 cents. They're great because the drones all fit inside them without the prop guards on them. You can put your chargers in there. Unfortunately, with this big controller, you can't put that in there, but on a lot of the other minis. And they're stackable, and then that way you can put them into your bag or whatever you're carrying it with. So I do not have the prop guards on here, so we won't be landing upside down, but I can do some inversion flights by flipping it over to give you an idea of what that looks like. There is a very, very strong headwind, so currently right now we are inverted, flip back around, and the controls handle excellent. So in order for this to flip over inverted, the motors have to flip around the other way. So I'm not sure what the wear and tear on the motors is, or if they will go out. This one's a little bit more expensive. With the price of the tarantulas just coming down, on some of the other websites, this thing is in that class to where you could actually probably get a tarantula for the same price as what I paid for this, which, a tarantula you can lift a GoPro, a lot more things, you got about 6-minute flight with that. You can go 300 meters, whereas this, you're probably maybe like 30 meters or so, and there have been reports of this thing flying away. Never had any issues with my tarantula. If I get out a little bit too far, the only thing that I've ever noticed with that is that it will just drop out the connection, but as soon as it comes back within range, it syncs back up. But that typically, I only go really high with it to get some aerial footage, and it's usually the only reason why I got some dropouts there. So let's try some. This little thing is fast too. That's the yaw rate, very nice. And this is on the low mode, so this has 3 modes on it. The punch speed is a little lacking, in my opinion. Almost hit myself in the leg there. So you got to be careful when you get close to the ground. Like I've said in some of my other videos, if you, fly, several feet off the ground, shouldn't be an issue. It's just when you do some low flying, it just doesn't have the throttle thrust or the punch to be able to pull itself out. The wind's really picking up, but this thing just zips around, man. Flip it over. It's amazing how I can do it. Now, that's probably one of the causes, like I was mentioning before in some of the other videos. The reason why, the punch might be bad is because, the propellers on this are universal, because it has to be able to fly upside down too as well. So, I mean, that could be one of the issues, but we'll get some fast pitches in here. And there have been some reports on this one too as well, flying away from people when it gets out of range, so definitely want to be careful about that. This is a little bit more expensive as far as the minis go, as far as the ones I own, so I'd hate to lose this one. Handles super well, so if you're into fast flying and tricks, this would definitely be one to have in your collection. Now, I'm not getting a ton of battery life out of this, usually about 3 to 4 minutes on my flights. I don't know what the milliamp voltage is on this battery. I imagine it's probably like around 500 or so. It's a fairly big size battery for the minis. And this quadcopter does have a lot of weight to it, which could also be, you know, one of the problems with the throttle thrust or the punch. So looks like we're running a little bit low on battery. It's kind of winding itself down here. It's getting a little sluggish as far as the response goes, and the wind's tossing it around, but super cool, very fast. Might be a little bit too fast for indoor use, but you know, if you want to zip around outside, it's a little hard for filming purposes because it's black, it's small, and it's super quick. I mean, this is the low speed, and as you can see, I mean, it's just zooming around. So we could try to land it on the box, see how my landing skills are coming along. Get a little closer. Almost. I'll probably do it better if I crash landed on there. And we're out of juice. So I wasn't able to land it on the box, but that's just my skills. I haven't been flying very long. And definitely great little mini quadcopter. Heavy, sturdy, can take a beating. Cool orientation with the white, red below, blue eyes in the front. Not quite sure what this little latch is here up at the top. Like the motors, for the simple fact is that they're not gears, they don't get grimy. Controller is cool. A little bit of an LCD screen here. It's not a backlit, so it really doesn't do you any good, you know, while flying at night. But overall, great buy, great purchase. You know, this is about the $40 range. But like I said, you know, tarantulas have come down into the $40 range. So, you know, if you already have a tarantula, then, you know, this is a great one to add to your collection too as well. If this video helped you out in any way, definitely give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more flights, reviews, unboxing, and new videos in the future.